It's a smart move. He saw an opportunity. He took it to maintain advantage.
There's some verbalization there. What are we doing here?
Here at the desk, Sir Matthew just took the title belt off the desk.
He's going to hit him with the championship belt.
No!
Oh, my goodness. What a misfire. Down goes Lord Gaston.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Sir Matthew not sure what to do. So he takes a boot. Here comes Flex.
Flex is touting him. Oh, that's why. Tim Grind on top.
Valley driver. Tim Grind on the top rope. Big elbow right in the heart of Sir Matthew. And we've got new champs.
Here are your winners and new Memphis Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Tim Grind and Flex. 2 Cool 2.
And you can see Tim Grind's son, Lance McCade, standing by with a smile on his face as big as Memphis. We've got new tag team champions, and it's 2 Cool 2. Father and son embracing the ring. Fans, we're all out of time. New champs, I'm Dustin, he's Terrence. Say it, so long everybody.
Time to make the world recognize we ain't playing, yo. Off the top, smashing folk, hitting with the gun show. Everybody gon' flip, and that's off the rip. We are Memphis Wrestling, now you know who you messing with. 5-star, that's the name. Maria's here to change the game. M-Dub on my chest, got me slamming all you lame. You ain't know, you messing with the real dealer. From the super kicking, body slamming show stealer. Started out in the M, Memphis, Tennessee. Watching wrestling every Saturday on TV. It's only the beginning. Now it's time to play.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Memphis Wrestling. I am Dustin Starr alongside my broadcast tag team partner, Terrence Ward, and oh my goodness, we have a huge episode in store for you today. We've got TNA Wrestling superstar Jonathan Gresham, along with TNA Knockouts World Champion Jordan Grace, husband and wife, going head up in tag team action against Austin and Nikki Lane. But first, it's the big man.
We got enough security?
The master of Fat Jitsu. It's K-Toomer. Show
I don't know how you're so easy on this. The following contest is set for with a 20-minute time limit. Making his way to the ring from Little Rock, Arkansas, weighing in at 387 pounds, the master of Fat Jitsu, K-Toomer.
K-Toomer, the big man, just a couple of weeks back went toe-to-toe with a gun show and Aaron Roberts. And today, he's in singles competition. Bell rings and we are underway. The master of Fat Jitsu, the former Memphis Heritage champion on your right, the 387-pound big man, K-Toomer. Look at the look on his face. And Luke Justice is in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Good
and
God in heaven.
Holy moly, what a German suplex from K-Toomer. He is all over Luke Justice. And this is our opening contest on Memphis Wrestling Northern Light Suplex, and down goes Luke Justice.
Well, let's be fair here. 2 weeks ago, we saw as we went off the air, and look at K-Toomer staring a hole through you and I at the desk, like we had something to do with it. But
I have a feeling he's headed here after he's done murdering Luke Justice.
Yeah, I could definitely am glad I'm not in the ring doing intros for this match. But we saw 2 weeks ago he was here to break up the party, the celebration party of Aaron Roberts winning the Heritage title, and then him and the Gun Show and Aaron Roberts all at ringside. It was pure pandemonium.
What a kick from the master of Fat Jitsu, K-Toomer. And he has one thing on his mind and one thing only, and that's the Memphis Heritage title. His Memphis Heritage title. And I don't think he cares if he goes through Gun Show and or Aaron Roberts. He wants it back.
Look at the face of K-Toomer, just the anger.
Big seismic toss from the master of Fat Jitsu, and you can count to 1,000,000 because the big man is victorious.
Here's your winner, the master of Fat Jitsu, K-Toomer. Toomer.
Let's take a look back at the action on instant replay real quick. Brought to you by Kapow Comics in Sherwood, Arkansas. 501-834-5769. And the master of Fat Jitsu is always Kapow. Big man, congratulations on the victory, but I know that's not what's on your mind here today, especially after what transpired 2 weeks ago, big man.
Let me make this loud and clear. I'm coming for my title, my championship. Somebody came here and took that and ran off in the sunset. I went and get it back. That's mine. But now, this is also personal. They tried to take me out. I say it's on sight, but I'm shooting bullets, daggers, darts. It don't matter if your mama in the way, she getting hit too. Dustin, I'm the meanest, show enough. I'm the hungriest, show enough. And I'm the baddest motherfucker low down on this town, show enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, the former Memphis Heritage Champion, the master of Fat Jitsu, K. Toomer. He's looking to get his title back. Stay with us.
All right, we're at Memphis Wrestling. Here with Bosby, the Memphis Wrestling Internet Champion. Bear, Noah.
Oh yeah!
Mr. P in the house.
The business dog.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic.
You want to live free?
We aren't just here to see patients. We're here to help people walk out our doors, whether it's life-saving trauma care, advancing oncology treatment, or helping patients reclaim their independence. We're always here for you. Regional One Health, specializing in tomorrows.
Friday, September 13th, Memphis Wrestling is live at the Lauderdale County Fair in Ripley, Tennessee. It's free. Sunday, September 15th, TNA Wrestling superstar Jonathan Gresham returns to Memphis Wrestling, plus the stars of Memphis Wrestling. Get your tickets at memphiswrestling.tv. September 20th, it's a battle on the ball field. Memphis Wrestling returns to Ingomar School in New Albany, Mississippi for a huge fundraiser benefiting Ingomar's baseball. Get your tickets at memphiswrestling.tv. Comics, Kapow Comics! It's the place for comic books, retro games, classic memorabilia, and more. Kapow Comics, 501-834-5769.
Welcome back to Memphis Wrestling. Welcome back to ringside. Dustin Starr, Terrence Ward, and you heard before the break, the master of Fat Jitsu is coming for his Memphis Heritage Championship.
I've never seen a fire. I've never seen the passion. I've never seen the intensity, the anger, and the emotion in K. Toomer like I just saw, like we all saw before the break. A new chapter in Fat Jitsu is being written here at Memphis Wrestling.
Fans, we just received word. Next week is Saturday, September 7th at the Dyer County Fair. That's right, Memphis Wrestling returns to the Dyer County Fair for Generations of Champions. And we have a huge triple threat match that's going to go down. The Problem, Aaron Roberts, defends the Memphis Heritage Championship against the Gun Show and the Master of Fat Jitsu, K. Toomer. It's a triple threat, Dyer County Fair. Memphis Wrestling's coming next week. Check it out.
Here we are
The Dyer County Fair.
This is going to be my first time competing here. The legacy, the tradition.
Oh my God, the Dyer County Fair.
3rd year in a row. History being made.
It's not tonight I get to stand side by side with you against a legend like King Cobra.
Let's go, baby. Dyer County Fair. Folks, you're never going to understand what this town means to me, what this moment means to me. Hey, speaking of Ray Sanders.
Memphis Wrestling, Dyer County Fair. Legends are made here, man.
I'm going to go on the Ferris wheel. I'm going to eat funnel cakes.
Be on the lookout for a huge Bosplex.
I'm going to give me a pronto puff. I'm going to have so much fun.
Hey, this is something special like it is every year. Representing our city and our family.
LKZ, I hear him. LKZ. LKZ. I can't wait to celebrate.
Get out of here. All right, we're talking about some. Get out of here.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match. Introducing next, from Salem, Massachusetts, he is one half of the Twins of Salem, Jackson Crowley.
Welcome back to Memphis Wrestling, and now we have a fatal four-way composed of tag teams. As you see, Jackson Crowley along with Abel Booker. These guys look like twins, literally the twins of Salem.
Look.
And introducing the final competitor of the Fatal Four-Way from Memphis, Tennessee, Derek by God, greater than great, King.
DK in action, and you see that Ray Sanders is not here with him after being beaten with a kendo stick just a couple of weeks back. But this is a unique situation here where we have a fatal four-way, but then also their tag team partners, the majority of them, are at ringside. Or should I say, you've got Notorious Bradley out here with Rough Shot. Bell rings, we're underway. You have both Twins of Salem out here. Ethan Steele by himself right there on your screen, and of course Derek King back here all by himself. But here we go again. That's Jackson Crowley. Let's not get it confused.
And Rough Shot Lamont.
DK with a big inverted atomic drop. There's a lot of history there between Rough Shot, LA Hustlers, and DK and Ray. Meanwhile, Ethan Steele with a huge fall away slam.
They're no strangers to each other as well. We've seen the Twins of Salem go head-to-head against Steel Cross in numerous tag team matches here in Memphis Wrestling, even some of those with championship opportunities.
Oh, look at there. Notorious Bradley intervening into the match here.
It is a fatal four-way.
But here comes Derek King, and he's caught and smashed into the steel turnbuckle post. Fans, we've got a loaded show for you. We have Tim Bosby in the Bosby Open Invitational Challenge for the Internet title today. The Righteous Path are in action. Main event Bradley and Big Nasty Phil are here, and the main event, Jordan Grace and Jonathan Gresham versus the Lane Dynasty. Do not miss it. Meanwhile, in the ring, fatal four-way action. Rough Shot sent over the top rope and to the floor.
If this was the...
I don't think that's Jackson Crowley, by the way. Let me just throw that in there.
Probably not. Oh, wait a minute. Good God.
Wait a second. Here
comes
God. Jackson Crowley. Double springboard, front flip salt to the floor.
Hey, I'm just glad that the Twins of Salem like us and haven't picked on us yet.
You gotta be kidding me. Now Jackson to the top rope, double splash perhaps.
Here we go.
Hits it. That's it.
Not so fast.
Ethan Steele with the interruption.
Ooh!
Big gut buster from Ethan Steele. Better go for the cover. Super kick! And that is it. DK, the victor.
Here's your winner, Derek by greater than great King.
Let's take a look back at the action on instant replay. Brought to you by Memphis Wrestling Live. Coming up next Saturday, September 7th. It's the Generations of Champions at the Dyer County Fair. Do not miss it. Huge triple threat for the Memphis Heritage Championship. More information at memphiswrestling.tv. Follow Dyer County Fair on Facebook. We'll see you there next week. Meanwhile, Derek King victorious without Ray Sanders, celebrating with the people here at Memphis Wrestling. And don't you dare go away. More Memphis Wrestling when we return. Stay with us.
Memphis Wrestling is on the road. Join us live next Saturday, September 7th. Memphis Wrestling returns to the Dyer County Fair for Generations of Champions. Bell time is 7 p.m. Friday, September 13th, Memphis Wrestling is live at the Lauderdale County Fair in Ripley, Tennessee. It's free. Sunday, September 15th, TNA wrestling star Jonathan Gresham returns to Memphis Wrestling. Friday, September 20th, Memphis Wrestling returns to New Albany, Mississippi for a huge fundraiser benefiting Ingomar Baseball featuring the Dirty Bird Brawl. Saturday, September 21st, Memphis Wrestling is coming to Ghost River Brewing on Main Street for a huge night of action. Monday, September 23rd, don't miss Memphis Wrestling Live at the Mid-South Fair. All tickets are on sale now. Get yours right now at memphiswrestling.tv.
We just gotta go hard. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard.
Can't make it to the shows, but still want signed photos, posters, action figures, and more? Shop the official Memphis Wrestling eBay store at memphiswrestling.tv.
Hey, Memphis Wrestling! How you doing?
Here in just a matter of weeks and fans, it sounds like we have a visitor. And it's the Memphis Wrestling Internet Champion, the boss, Tim Bosby. 1 second, Terrence.
Well, last time you guys saw me, I went against all the way Ray Collins. I defended this championship, and we had a hell of a match. And it got me thinking, what if we kept that going? What if we started a Bosby Invitational? An open challenge to anybody in the back for this championship right here. There's a lot of talent back there, and I hear that today, Jonathan Gresham is here.
That is true. The octopus is here.
And there's other guys on the roster too. I've never been in the ring with the Mike Anthony, a K Toomer, and there's somebody been calling me out, Big John Dalton. Look, the field is wide open. So like a famous man once said, if you want some, come get some.
The following is a Boz Invitational Championship match. And it is for the Memphis Wrestling Internet Championship. Introducing first, making his way to the ring from Cordova, Tennessee, weighing in at 220 pounds, he's the Boz and the reigning, defending Memphis Wrestling Internet Champion, Tim Bosby.
The Boz was #1 in the state of Tennessee in amateur wrestling from Cordova High School, the first ever 3-time internet champion. And today he's got an open invitation at who is going to compete for that championship.
And introducing next, answering the challenge, the babyface beast, Big John Dalton!
I don't mean to cheer at the desk, but this one has been a long time in the making. Big John Dalton wanted an opportunity at the Memphis Wrestling Internet Championship. King Cobra says work your way up. Not only has he done it, but at this point, he's stepping up for the open challenge. Referee, the senior official, David Knight, says ring the bell, and we are underway. These two men have trained together for several years. Bosby doesn't shake the hand.
Well, that's not anything new, Dustin. Remember, even coming up through the Wrestle Center, that was something he struggled with a former mentor and trainer. So looking at Boz today, it's not that Boz is being cocky. I think the chest pat was a little bit of, listen, I don't shake hands, but I appreciate it.
I think you're right. I think that was a little bit of a handshake, so to speak, in Boz's own personal way. But there is return fire, so to speak, from Big John Dalton, patting the Boz on the chest.
And we want to talk about experience, and we want to talk about the training they received at the Wrestle Center, prepared them for the moment they are in here today. Big John Dalton has wanted this opportunity for quite a while. We talked about him visiting with King Cobra, trying to get this opportunity. But
look at this, the power.
To the corner they go. But they still know each other's weaknesses. They know each other's strengths. But I will say that Big John Dalton is at a little bit of a disadvantage because Tim Bosby has had a lot of other opportunities.
Athletic ability of Big John Dalton, the 300-pounder. He says he's a future Hall of Famer. We will find out at some point. Big kick. And speaking of coaching, speaking of training together, in the main event today, the Octopus, the best technical wrestler in the world, Jonathan Gresham, is in action along with Jordan Grace. And I say that.
Wait a minute.
Oh, there's a 2 count, almost crowned a new champion. Jonathan Gresham is mentoring and coaching the stars of tomorrow, and that does include the Boz. And that does include Big John Dalton. And here comes Big John Dalton to the top rope. Big 300-pound splash, but
wait a minute.
The Boz with a reversal. And if you remember correctly, 2 weeks ago, the Boz did have Jonathan Gresham's name in his mouth.
He did. And I think that's kind of what he was hoping for. A victory against Jonathan Gresham would have been huge for Tim Bosby.
Don't go chasing challengers if you're the Boz. Take them as they come, but look at this. This ankle lock is cinched in tight.
But let's talk about this too. Big John Dalton is looking for opportunities to try to break.
Is he gonna tap out? That hand is in the air.
A lot of heart, a lot of passion in the young Big John Dalton.
Babyface Beast needs to figure out how to get out of here. Capacity crowd chanting BJD. Nice roll through. When you're 300 pounds and your momentum goes one way, so does your opponent.
That's exactly right. There's one thing that you and I both can agree on and love, and that's a good fight. That's exactly what this is. A good match. Actually, a good wrestling match.
Just like All the Way Ray and the Boz several weeks back. Just like Colton, actually. Very good match.
Oh, my God!
Bozplex! Down goes Big John Dalton.
He's not staying down.
The straps come down. Here we go, a ripcord. This could do it. Oh my gosh, he just nailed him.
Oh, God in heaven.
Return fire from Big John Dalton, and both men go down.
Big John Dalton redirecting the energy that was going through him from the impact of Tim Bosby and put it straight in to his opponent. Very, very smart.
Just talking about momentum, and Big John Dalton able to use that momentum to his advantage as he was knocked lights out as well.
There are those within the wrestling business that it takes them decades to learn and master that, and Big John Dalton is showing the quality of training that he's received here at the Wrestle Center and continues to receive.
Big John Dalton on his feet. Dropping Tim Bosby a couple of times. Here's a reversal. Look at the strength of the Boz.
Not enough.
Couldn't do anything with him. Here comes Big John Dalton. Big fireman carry slam. Death Valley driver.
Very well executed.
Big John Dalton says, whose house? And the capacity crowd says, Dalton's house. 300-pound splash!
God in heaven. Oh my
goodness, I thought that was it. Big John Dalton was literally a millisecond away from becoming the new internet champion.
Big John Dalton's face, he can't believe it.
I think I just almost
can't believe it.
tipped the
We can't
desk
either.
over.
You know Tim Bosby in his head, he has got to be dropping some curse words of like that was too close.
Here we go, bam, bam, slam, no. Slipped through from Tim Bosby.
Oh, wait a minute. John Dalton was kind of favoring that knee just a second
Yeah,
there.
it looked like it might be the lasting effects from the ankle lock.
Yeah.
Big shot, no.
It's called an ankle lock, but it also does more twisting than that.
300 pounds stacked up in the Boz with the victory.
Here is your winner and still Memphis Wrestling Internet Champion, the Boz, Tim Bosby.
What a match,
Hell of a
ladies
match.
and gentlemen. Fans, let's take a look real quick on the instant replay. Brought to you by Memphis Wrestling Live. Join us at the Dyer County Fair next Saturday for Generations of Champions, featuring not only championship matches, but a big triple threat for the Memphis Heritage Championship. You will not want to miss it. 4th year in a row. Memphis Wrestling's coming to the Dyer County Fair, and there's your victor, the Memphis Wrestling Internet Champion, Tim Bosby.
A hell of a contest, a hell of a fight. Respect was earned and respect was gained here today.
We go, and there's the handshake. Fans, don't you dare go away. More action when we return.
Okay. Okay.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic.
You wanna live free?
September 20th, it's a battle on the ball field. Memphis Wrestling returns to Ingomar School in New Albany, Mississippi for a huge fundraiser benefiting Ingomar's baseball. Get your tickets at memphiswrestling.tv.
We aren't just here to see patients. We're here to help people walk out our doors, whether it's life-saving trauma care, advancing oncology treatment, or helping patients reclaim their independence. We're always here for you. Regional One Health, specializing in tomorrows.
Saturday, September 21st, Memphis Wrestling is coming to Ghost River Brewing on Main Street for a huge night of action. VIP earns you $1 off all beer all night. Family friendly, all ages welcome. Tickets are available now at memphiswrestling.tv. You're watching Memphis Wrestling.
Heathens, heretics, sinners of Memphis Wrestling. The righteous path has been on a holy mission to save each and every soul that has desecrated these hallowed halls. And so far, while we have only saved very few of you,
Come on, that's a come on!
Just kendo stick,
for God's sake!
And again, we've got security coming. Big Dan,
he just broke the kendo stick.
He broke the kendo stick over the back of St. Jude hero Coach Pillar.
we know from the bottom of our hearts that salvation has touched every hush, little baby. Don't say a word. There's not a soul in Memphis Wrestling that can stop the righteous path. And there's not a single sinner who dares stop absolution.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making their way to the ring, accompanied by Reverend Ash Taylor,
sorry,
it is the team of Morrow and Brother Bruce, the Righteous Path.
I'm sorry, Terrence. These guys I can't even.
We're in agreement there.
They attacked a couple of weeks ago, attacked Ray Sanders with the kendo stick. They've attacked our St. Jude hero, Coach Pillar, who hopefully we'll have him back on the program real soon to give us an update and a final number on what we raised for St. Jude.
Those are faces not even a mother could love.
Tag team action coming up. Bell rings and we are underway.
Interesting match here between the Righteous Path, CJ Blaine, CJ Money.
Let me tell you a little bit of something about CJ Blaine. The man in the ring right there has a lot of heart and desire. He came from the Memphis Wrestling Wrestle Center. There's CJ Money. You can see him in Osceola. What a kick there. Down goes Brother Bruce. There's a tag to CJ Blaine. CJ's been wrestling with us here at the Wrestle Center for quite a while, training. Double team maneuver.
Cover.
2 count on Brother Bruce.
Hell of a victory. And speaking of that, Dustin, we got to point out that these two have not tagged here before. This is their first time as a tag team. And one thing I want to point out, the communication between them was perfect. They are talking to each other, letting each other know their intentions, like, hey, this is their weakness.
Terrence, communicate that. Yeah. Big boot right to the face of CJ Blaine, stifling any sort of momentum that this young team had.
If I did, they would have to pixelate my middle finger.
I know some people are thinking, why would these guys be tagging for the first time? It's opportunity.
That's exactly
opportunity to be on the fastest hour in pro wrestling. And here comes CJ Blaine showing some fire. Springboard. And he's caught by the red hand of destruction, Morrow.
Tag made, Brother Bruce. Now technically the legal man.
Oh, what a fall-away slam.
Pretty sure his head ricocheted off the mat.
CJ Blaine in big trouble, and look at those two. That is a tag team for the ages, and on the floor you see Reverend Ash Taylor with that kendo stick. Meanwhile, CJ Money comes in. Oh, man, what a combo. And there's the pin, and it is all over.
Here are your winners, the Righteous Path.
Righteous Path with a tag team victory. Let's take a look back at the action on Instant Replay. Wait a second, let's not do anything just yet.
Here we go again.
I saw Reverend Ash Taylor hoist the kendo stick.
Wait a minute. They're not going after CJ Money, they're going after CJ Blaine.
Looks like they've spared CJ Money for the day. Look at CJ Blaine. Did he just say a prayer? Now he's just got to fight.
He must be
3-on-1. Fighting like hell. But he's caught.
Oh, God help him.
Like I said, the kid has heart, determination, desire, won't back down from anybody, just like today. And poor CJ Blaine is stuck in the middle of the ring with the Righteous Path, with Reverend Ash Taylor wielding a kendo stick. Oh my goodness. Now they're holding him up. What does this all lead to?
Good God in heaven. Enough is enough with the kendo stick. Come on.
And again, Reverend Ash Taylor.
God.
With another huge shot from the kendo stick. Who is going to stop the Righteous Path and their path of destruction?
There's nothing righteous about this at all.
Look at this.
Nothing.
Reverend Ash Taylor, along with his disciples. Now he's headed over to the desk. Come on, Reverend. Another soul has been saved from the Righteous Path. And fans, we've got to restore some order. Dustin Starr, Terrence Ward, we caught up with the gun show earlier. Check this out. Gotta give him some help.
Aaron Roberts, you got something that belongs to the gun show, and that's the Memphis Heritage Championship. And just know, now, my sights are set on you. And even if I have to go through you, KT, I'm coming for my Memphis Heritage Championship. And just know, boys, both of you are staring down the barrel of Gun Show Larry. Boom!
Saturday, September 7th, Memphis Wrestling returns to the Dyer County Fair for Generations of Champions. Bell time is 7 p.m. and wrestling is free with paid fair admission. Friday, September 13th, Memphis Wrestling is live at the Lauderdale County Fair in Ripley, Tennessee. It's free! Sunday, September 15th, TNA Wrestling superstar Jonathan Gresham returns to Memphis Wrestling, plus the stars of Memphis Wrestling. Get your tickets at memphiswrestling.tv. September 20th, it's a battle on the ball field. Memphis Wrestling returns to Ingomar School in New Albany, Mississippi for a huge fundraiser benefiting Ingomar's baseball. Get your tickets at memphiswrestling.tv. Saturday, September 21st, Memphis Wrestling is coming to Ghost River Brewing on Main Street for a huge night of action. VIP earns you $1 off all beer, all night. Family friendly, all ages welcome. Tickets are available now at memphiswrestling.tv.
Main Event Bradley and Big Nasty Phil here at the Wrestle Center, and let me tell you something, we are off.
That's right. These new kids in this battle royal, all trying to make a name for themselves, all trying to start their career. Well, let me tell you, kids, you're absolutely not going to make your career on Main Event Bradley and Big Nasty Phil. Tell them, Brad.
You're not going to. I am sick of all you rookies stepping up to me like you think I'm some kind of punk. Well, let me tell you, I can count on all my hands, all 9 of Phil's fingers, and a couple of his toes how many of you have stepped up. Well, I'm sick of it. And Sucker Boy, you're the one who's done it recently. You threw me out of that battle royal. Well, let me tell you, today, up next, I'm going to show you just how much of a sucker boy you really are, because you've done messed with the wrong main eventer.
And introducing next, his opponent, accompanied to the ring by Big Nasty Phil, Main Event Bradley.
Is that you, Terrence?
That smell caught me off guard too.
I thought it was you for a second, but
What?
Main Event Bradley headed to the ring.
I wear Joseph Abound, thank you very much.
I don't know if you had that skunk cologne on or what. Anyway, we got one-on-one. If you remember back last week at our Open Invitational Battle Royal, Sucker Boy did very, very well. He actually eliminated Main Event Bradley. He's defeated Mike Anthony. Let's see if he can catch lightning in the bottle once again. There's a standing side headlock from Sucker Boy. This dude is cut up like dope, I'll tell you that.
Wow.
Oh.
Interesting analogy there. Shoulder.
Big shoulder tackle. Here comes Sucker Boy. Big reverse. Hip toss.
Yeah.
Arm drag from Sucker Boy.
Main Event Bradley, an accomplished competitor here in Memphis Wrestling. Former tag team champion, former trios champion.
What is this? Sucker Boy hoisting for a suplex. We're seeing a little more offense this time around. He wasn't attacked before the bell. If you missed that match with Mike Anthony, check it out. YouTube.com/@MemphisWrestling, and senior official David Knight counts a 2. Now Sucker Boy better turn his attention back. Oh, big drop kick. The same kick that busted Big John Dalton open several weeks back. Sucker Boy with a kick out.
This could be a huge opportunity for Sucker Boy if he lands a win against Main Event Bradley. And I know some people might scoff at that, but as I mentioned his accomplishments earlier, that's something that Sucker Boy can talk about. He's beaten a former champion.
Well, I don't know that I've heard Sucker Boy say 2 words.
True.
Oh, and look at this. Big Nasty Phil on the floor, having his way with Sucker Boy before throwing him back in the ring and, acting like he didn't do anything.
He didn't. He's just trying to motivate the young man.
Do I need to call
something.
for an instant replay? Is that what I need to do? I'm sure our production folks would love that. Big mini splash from main event Bradley. I was going to say that's it as Terrence picks up the hammer to ring the bell. Not yet. Not today, Satan.
Maria would be proud of you.
Main event Bradley. Big shoulder block right to the gut. I don't think gut is the proper, right to the abs, if you will.
I've got a gut. He does not. I'll give him that.
Here comes Brad. Nobody's home. Sucker Boy staying in this thing.
The shin guards did not provide much protection.
Takes his legs. Oh, look at this. Hammer fist. Almost like double axe hammer fist. And another one. Big kick out from main event Bradley. Here comes Big Nasty Phil once again. This time Sucker Boy stepping up to him. Look out. 1, 2. Look at this. Sucker Boy reverses. And that's it. Sucker Boy with a big victory.
Here's your winner, Sucker Boy.
Sucker Boy with the win. But main event Bradley being a sore loser. Now it's 2-on-1. Ring that bell, Terrence. We need some help. Sucker Boy is a rookie. Don't get me wrong, he's tough, but oh my God, welcome to Memphis Wrestling. Big sidewalk slam, or should I say big nasty slam. Bell's ringing. Trying to get these guys to stop, and there's a face first. I guess you could call that the stroke.
To make it look like you've had one.
Goodness gracious. Now main event Bradley and Big Nasty Phil standing over Sucker Boy. We're gonna have to get Sucker Boy some help here. Fans coming up in just a moment is one of the biggest main events in the history of Memphis Wrestling. The TNA Knockouts World Champion Jordan Grace and former Ring of Honor World Champion Jonathan Gresham go head up against the Lane Dynasty in a tag team showdown. Stay with us. A press release went out that stated that Jonathan Gresham has joined the Memphis Wrestling roster in a full-time capacity. And furthermore, you are going to step up and be a coach and a mentor for the up-and-coming stars of tomorrow. Wait a second, Jonathan.
I wanted to come out here and see the new mentor as well. Because you might be the best technical, but you're not the best of the best.
You know what? I expected this to happen. I really did. I know you guys. Don't think I don't know you. Don't think I don't know you.
I'm sorry, Jonathan.
Hey, excuse you. Do not talk to the man.
Oh my goodness. It's TNA Knockouts World Champion. It's the Juggernaut. Jordan Grace is here.
I would like to issue a challenge to the best of the best, eh? Dustin, I think they want it. I think they want it.
So let me get this straight. Jonathan Gresham and Jordan Grace versus the Lane Dynasty in a tag team match. Ladies and gentlemen, that tag team match will happen today.
Memphis Wrestling is on the road. Join us live next Saturday, September 7th. Memphis Wrestling returns to the Dyer County Fair for Generations of Champions. Bell time is 7 p.m. Friday, September 13th, Memphis Wrestling is live at the Lauderdale County Fair in Ripley, Tennessee. It's free. Sunday, September 15th, TNA wrestling star Jonathan Gresham returns to Memphis Wrestling. Friday, September 20th, Memphis Wrestling returns to New Albany, Mississippi for a huge fundraiser benefiting Ingomar Baseball featuring the Dirty Bird Brawl. Saturday, September 21st, Memphis Wrestling is coming to Ghost River Brewing on Main Street for a huge night of action. Monday, September 23rd, don't miss Memphis Wrestling Live at the Mid-South Fair. All tickets are on sale now. Get yours right now at memphiswrestling.tv.
We just gotta go hard.
The following contest is our main event, scheduled with television time remaining, and is a grudge match. Introducing the team of Jonathan Gresham and the TNA Knockouts World Champion, Jordan Grace.
Here we go, main event time. Jonathan Gresham and Jordan Grace tag teaming here today from TNA Wrestling, going head-to-head against the Lane Dynasty, and this is a moment right here, folks. Jonathan Gresham
wait a minute,
come on! Gosh, I was going to say they're husband and wife, but speaking of such, Austin and Nikki, the Lane Dynasty are as well. Ooh, big chop. And again on the floor here. Bell hasn't even rung yet.
Yeah. The Lane Dynasty doing what they do best, trying to get an advantage early on.
Jonathan Gresham here with Austin Lane, and nobody home, hits the steel post. Meanwhile, on the other side, Nikki Lane with the advantage on Jordan Grace, jumping her from behind.
Well, both Jordan Grace, Jonathan Gresham, accomplished athletes, champions in their own right, as well as the reigning TNA Knockouts World Champion. I'm telling you, like, if you want to...
All right, bell rings. We're officially underway, even though Jonathan Gresham, oh man, big slap from Nikki Lane, and now Jonathan Gresham has Nikki. Oh, and he takes out the knee of Gresham. Look at that. That's ring experience right there. The best of the best. Austin Lane literally drags Jonathan Gresham halfway across the ring into his own corner before applying the leg lock. You can see Nikki Lane in the background. She has to feel very accomplished after the attack before the bell. There's a tag, so it's going to be Nikki in here with Jonathan Gresham. Now, and this is perfectly legal, Terrence.
Yeah, I was just about to say, this is not technically a situation where Gresham is going to have to make the tag, because this is an intergender tag match, essentially.
Jordan Grace on the other side is mad as all get out, being held back as she's trying to help her husband and tag team partner, Jonathan Gresham.
Now, welcome back to Memphis Wrestling.
Look at that. Speaking of welcome back to Memphis Wrestling, the best of the best, Austin Lane, knows how to pick and choose his fights. Jumping Jonathan Gresham and Jordan Grace from behind, spoiling the big interruption or big announcement 2 weeks ago, which Jonathan Gresham is now a member of the Memphis Wrestling roster. Not only that, he's mentoring and coaching the stars of tomorrow, WrestleCenter901.com, but right now he's in trouble.
Oh.
Look at that.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Is turned around. Now, Jonathan Gresham doesn't want to do it, but he will.
I think Jordan Grace, I think I heard her say, hit him, hit her.
Big clothesline from Austin Lane. This is our main event. It's a tag team grudge match. Intergender tag team grudge match. That's Austin Lane and Nikki Lane putting a beating on Jonathan Gresham, and in the corner is the TNA Knockouts World Champion, Jordan Grace, and you see she's reaching for the tag.
Austin Lane has that hold kind of locked in. It looks like he's trying to grab a hold of his shoulder. No, he's raking the back.
I was going to say, it looked like he was reaching for a handful of hair and instead went for the back and just scraped all across it.
Oh, wait a minute. Jonathan Gresham trying to counter this now. He is the best technical wrestler in the world today.
Look, I put that on anything. I am standing on business when I say that. Jonathan Gresham is the best technical wrestler in the world today. Look there, Nikki with another cheap shot as Jonathan grabs the ropes. Jonathan Gresham and Jordan Grace just have had not any offense just yet because of the attack before the bell. What's Austin doing here? Perching the leg up, tags the first ever women's champion, Nikki Lane. She was voted Woman of the Year as well previously here in Memphis Wrestling. She is a very big deal in the long, rich history of Memphis Wrestling. She is the very first women's champion.
The inaugural holder of that title, looking towards the TNA Knockouts World Champion.
Oh, look at there, Jonathan Gresham.
Wait a minute here. Yep. There's the tag.
Here comes the Juggernaut. TNA Knockouts World Champion.
Royal Rumble entrant.
Grace on NXT Royal Rumble. You name it, she's done it. Now she's staring down with the best of the best. Take a look on his face. You want it, you're going to get it. Here comes Jordynne Grace. Rapid fire chops. The best of the best.
The last time we saw Jordynne Grace was the Grind City Rumble 2 years ago, if my memory serves correct, and she went toe-to-toe with several on the male roster.
At the power, big power slam from Jordynne Grace.
Not wasting a moment.
This could do it, and it doesn't. Nikki Lane just breaks it up.
Jonathan Gresham, Nikki Lane, exchange of words.
Jonathan Gresham is trying his hardest not to put his hands on Nikki Lane. As they are face to face, he says, turn around, and there's a knockout punch.
She just ate that fist.
From Big Mama Pump. Woo! One shot. Now it's the best of the best. When he turns around, he's gonna get the surprise of his life.
Knock, knock.
What a drop kick. Scoops up Austin Lane. Jordynne Grace, Death Valley driver roll through. And that is it. We've got winners.
Here are your winners. The Octopus, Jonathan Gresham, and the Juggernaut, Jordynne Grace.
Fans, we've got winners in today's big main event. Husband and wife versus husband and wife. Jordynne Grace and Jonathan Gresham embrace in the ring after a big victory here on Memphis Wrestling.
The Lane dynasty has ended. It is now the dynasty of the Juggernaut and the Octopus. Jordynne Grace, Jonathan Gresham cementing their dynasty here today in Memphis Wrestling.
Welcome to Memphis Wrestling, Jonathan and Jordynne. I am Dustin Starr, he's Terrence Ward, saying so long, everybody! And the celebration ensues.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for the Octopus, Jonathan Gresham, and the TNA Knockouts World Champion, Jordynne Grace.